desire I've had, to see fair Plata, nursery of arts, I have arrived for the fruitful Lombard, the pleasant garden of great Italy, and by the Father's love and leave and armed with his good will and thy good company. The trustly servant will approved in all. Here let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies.
Me pardonado, gentle master mine, I am all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of philosophy. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy's, Chanio, wilt thou so apply? Come stay with me a while. What company is this?
Master, some come to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther, that is, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Caterina because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
There, Hortensio, have you any wife?
I pray you, sir, it is your will to make me a stale amongst these maids.
Maid's maid? How mean you that? No maids for you unless you are made of gentler and milder mold.
But if it were, doubt not her should be, to comb your noodle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use it like a tool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us!
And me too, good Lord. Hush, master, that wench is stark mad.
But in other silence do I see? Peace, Tranio.
Mum and gaze your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said, Bianca, get in, for I will love you nevertheless, my dear girl.
A pretty peep, it is best. Put a finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent! Sir, in your pleasure I humbly subscribe. My books and instruments will be my company.
Hark, Tranio, make thou appear. Minerva, speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that in our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mew her up, Signor, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. For I know she taketh most delight. I will be very kind and liberal to my own children in good bringing up. And so farewell, Catherine, you must stay, for I have most to commune with Bianca.
Why, and I trust I may go too, may I not? What shall I be appointed hours, may I be light?
You may go to the devil's dam. Your gifts are so good here, none will hold you. Their love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may blow our nails together and fast it fairly out. Our cake's dough on both sides. Farewell, yet for the love I can bear my sweet Bianca. If I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her, that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Grumio, but a word I pray, through the nature of our quarrel, yet never brooked prairie, no known upon advice it toucheth. Both, that we may not again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specifically.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil.
A husband, I say.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man foolish enough to marry hell?
Tush, Grumio, thou hast passed your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms. Why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, would take her with her faults and money enough.
I cannot tell, but I had as lief take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's a small chance in rotted apples, but come since this bar and law makes us friends. It shall be so far forth friendly, maintained till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband we set his youngest free for a husband, and then have two till fresh, sweet Bianca's happy man be his dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Grumio?
I am agreed, and would I had given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing that would thoroughly woo her? Wed her and bed her and rid the house of her? Come on. I pray, sir, is it possible that love suddenly takes such hold?
O Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But see, I idly stood. Looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness, and now in plainness do confess to thee. That art to me is a secret and is dear. As Anne and the Queen of Carthage wished, Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio. If I achieve not this young modest girl, console me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it is no time to chide you now. Affection is not rated from the heart. If love had touched you, naught remains but so. Redime te captain quam, chaos minimo.
Gramercy's lad, go forward. This contents the rest will comfort for the council's sound. Oh yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter of Agenor had, that made great love to humble him in her hand. When with his knees he kissed the Cretan stand.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm, that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay then, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray awake, sir, if you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands, her eldest sister is so crust and shrewd, that till the father rids his hands of her. Master, your love must live a maid at home, and therefore has he closely mewed her up, because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father he! But art thou not advised he took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
Aye, marry am I, sir, 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet.
Tell me first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maids. That is your device.
Have it. May it be done?
Not possible. Who should bear your part?
Basta, content thee, for I have it full. We have all yet been seen in any house. Now we can distinguish by our faces. For man or master, then it follows thus. Thou shalt master, Tranio in my steed. When Biondello comes, he waits on thee, but I will charm him first to keep his tongue.
I am tied to be obedient. I am content to be Lucentio, hence I love Lucentio.
Here comes the road, Biondello. Where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes, or you stolen his, or both? Pray, what's the news?
Biondello, come hither. It's no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Tranio here to save my life. Puts my peril in my countenance on, for I've escape have put on his. And in quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man, and after I was described, wait you on him, I charge him as I become, while I make my way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Ne'er a whit.
And not for a jot, Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for him, I was so too.
So could I, faith boy, to have the next wish after, that Lucentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter. But sirrah, not for my sake, but your master's, I advise you to use your manners discreetly in all kind of companies. When I am alone, why then I am Tranio, but in all places else your master Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. One thing more rest that thyself execute to make one among these wooers. If thou ask me why, suffice this the reason as for good and weighty.